Hey, it's your girl Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva. I am multitasking, but I did want to jump on here. The way that we do lives now on Facebook inside of the groups is super different. Super different. So let me see, what is this link? No, I don't want to show that link. Alrighty. So I wanted to make this quick. I'm actually off today. Let me see if I can get this back up. Alrighty. I wanted to make sure that I was able to talk to you about the direction that the group is going in. I've been trying a couple of different things throughout the year to make sure that I am figuring out like what's working for you, trying to figure that thing out, right? And what I'm finding out is that there I am. What I'm finding out is that because of the speed that the world is moving in, that the traditional way of teaching and educating and delivering information has changed along with that. So I wanted to make sure that I figure out all the different ways that I can be of service to you with this thing called Pinterest, especially now that we are diving into the holiday season. We are in Black Friday season, period. So if you are not actively engaged in your Black Friday launch right now, because you should be in Black Friday launch right now. Launches take about 90 days to be like the most effective. If you're starting a launch like 2 weeks before, you're already behind the curve. You have limited the number of eyes that are on your products and your services. You have limited the amount of time that you've had to build your tribe. And you've limited the amount of interest that someone can have on your products and your services. So I wanted to make sure I broke that down for you. Like 90 days is where we should be for Black Friday. We are a little less than, we're about 6 weeks. So we're like we're like 45 days out of our Black Friday launch. So no worries, honey bunches of oats. It can be done. It just has to be done with a systematic plan. It just has to be done with some strategy, and it has to be done with some commitment. And I just wanted to let you all, hey Tamika, thanks for joining. We're talking about the direction of the group and also our Black Friday priorities, right? Now, if you're inside of this group, which is Black Pinterest, you already know that there's some magic inside of Pinterest. You already know that, okay? So I don't have to convince you that there's some magic behind Pinterest. You've either seen it through my information, or you've seen it through other people's information, or you've gone on Pinterest and you've seen other people that look like you, that do what you do, that offer what you offer, that have like this many followers, okay? That have this many users on the platform. Because Pinterest isn't the type of platform where you got to tap dance to find your tribe. You just got to deliver good stuff. You got to deliver good information, good education, good inspiration, motivation, all the shuns. You got to be able to deliver all the shuns, right? That's what people are on Pinterest for. They want the info. They want the goods. They want the deets, okay? So Pinterest is a relatively easy platform. It's just that we just haven't wrapped our heads around it just as an entrepreneur, because we're so busy chasing the Facebooks and the Instagrams. And now we have the TikTok, which is the new thing. And TikTok has made people forget about YouTube. But YouTube is the #1 search engine, period. period. Okay? So, in terms of Pinterest and in terms of Black Pinterest and where this platform is going, this group, which, hey, wait a minute, we got 300 people. Like, I looked at that thing in August and I said, oh, we so close to 300. And I said, I'm not going to send anything out because this group is so quiet. And so I was still trying to analyze how to work with my group because y'all quiet. Y'all real quiet. But we made it. We made it to 300. So pat yourself on the back. I don't know if you all have been inviting people into the group or if we're just getting more buzz because we are in launch season with Black Friday. Pinterest is a game changer for you. My earpiece keeps going out, so I have to keep hitting it. So this is what's going to happen, okay? We're still going to keep the group because I was about to delete this thing. But there's something about Pinterest for me. I just know it works. It's the thing that I built my business on when I first started. It wasn't Facebook. It wasn't Instagram. You know, it was Pinterest. Pinterest is how I grew my tribe. Pinterest is how I leveraged my programs. And so even though I offer so many more things, Pinterest is always home for me. So I'm not going to delete it, but I am going to extract the group and I'm going to find out who my action takers are inside of the group. So I'm going to hold a weekly. It's going to be a weekly from now until the end of the year, which is my birthday. So that's 90 days. A weekly Pinterest Live Q&A. And inside of that weekly Pinterest Live Q&A, I will be teaching some premise of Pinterest to help you get closer to growing your tribe, because that's what Pinterest is for. The number one thing you want to be using Pinterest for is to grow your tribe. And I know some of you are on Pinterest because you want to sell your products, but who you selling to? Who, Sway? Who? You can't just show up on a platform and expect people to buy from you. Platforms are platforms are platforms. I don't care what they are. People still have to connect to you and they have to feel as if they believe that you can deliver what it is you say you can deliver. That means consistency from you. You have to show up. And so every week we're going to be moving towards building that consistency. Now I know you're thinking, but I want to sell my products. Let me tell you how this works. You got to build the commitment within yourself in order to build the connection with the users. You got to build a commitment with yourself, right? Well, oh, what just happened? Did you do that, Tamika? Lord Jesus, I swear to God. I haven't gone live in a group in so long. I like that. You got to build a commitment in yourself so you can build a connection in your next client, your next follower. You can't just show up without that commitment within yourself. So what I haven't been seeing inside of this community, and it just could be the way the community moves, that's why we're changing it up a little bit, is the commitment, the engagement, the want, the need, the inquiring, the engagement. I haven't been seeing that. So that may not be you, but if that is you, I will tell you that Pinterest will get you closer to your goal than what you're currently doing on Facebook. Now, I'm on Facebook too, y'all. But Pinterest is different. The people on Pinterest are action takers. The users on Pinterest are action takers. They want it. Like, they want it hands down. They are looking for the information. They are looking for the education. So once a week, we're going to have a weekly, 90-day weekly live Q&A education session. The Q&A is because in order for you to be successful, you got to have some way to say, look, I'm doing this. I feel like it's not working, or can you look at it really quick, or I'm thinking about doing this, or can you look at my graphics? Like, there's got to be some way that we can connect, because if we don't connect, I'm trying to pull up my slides, y'all. If we don't connect, then I'm not able to really educate you on that thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, just type Pinterest in the comment. That's all you need to type. It's just that one word, Pinterest, and that's it. Now, this is every week for an hour that you're going to get access to be able to bounce ideas, shift your direction, pivot if you need to, and know you're doing the right thing or going in the right direction. This gives you that one-on-one personalization within Pinterest. This starts today, and it moves on until my birthday, which is New Year's. So my birthday, New Year's Day, because I'm a New Year's baby. So look, Christmas is early for y'all, okay? Christmas is early for y'all. This is only going to be $97. This coaching live Q&A with Pinterest is only going to be $97. You will still have access to the Pinterest one-on-one. That's not available in the group anymore. I took it off because it was free to the group. The group wasn't having it, so I said, okay. I might still offer it to the group for a limited time, and I might sprinkle it throughout the month, because we do have new people that are coming on, and I want them to be able to like get that information. So I may add it in, but this is my way of pulling and extracting the action takers for this season, because as we get closer to Black Friday, and Black Friday is your setup for Q1. Let me tell you that. We're not just fighting for one day of sales. Our offers for Black Friday need to be the alley-oop for your Q1. So some of you have not thought that far ahead with your offers. You're just thinking right now, like you just want to eat right now. But remember, you got to eat tomorrow too. So your offers for Black Friday have to grow, move, push, nudge your followers and your users into what you're offering for your quarter one, for your new year. So that there's not a break in how you are delivering service and products, and that you don't have to relaunch all over again. Your launch for Black Friday is the pre-launch for your Q1. So if you think of your launches in that way, it doesn't feel exhausting, because launching is exhausting, y'all. Like 90 days of ramping up and getting everything together for your launch is exhausting. Like I've been talking about Black Friday since July, when I was doing System Summer School. So I'm teaching System Summer School, but I'm talking about Black Friday for the Black Friday Intensive. And I'm talking about Black Friday. And so my VA is already like, she already had all of our marketing done the 1st of September for Black Friday. But Black Friday for us stops. There's a hard stop, because we got to pivot into our January. So you've got to have your eyes on what that looks like. And when it comes to launching, for those of you who don't know who I am, I didn't even introduce myself, so I apologize. I'm Paula Marie. I'm the Ebony Biz Diva. I am the CEO of Black Pinterest. Black Pinterest is an organization that I put together because even though I was teaching Pinterest for the last 7 years to everyone, right? And I've taught hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs, actually thousands, because I forget. I have another community with 7,000 members that just are focused on Pinterest. African Americans were my highest number of clients, so I wanted to focus on them, because African Americans are the lowest demographic of entrepreneurs that use the platform, that leverage the platform of Pinterest. So that's who I am, that's what I do, and that's my why, right? Now, we got to keep pushing on the want. I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. There has to be a commitment from you in order to get the connection that is needed and required for your ideal clients and your users on the platform. Once you have the commitment matched and married with their connection, that's when you're able to cultivate this thing where you're able to ebb and flow. You're able to give inspiration and education. They love it. They purchase from you. You give some more, they purchase some more. They're telling their people about you. Like, you want that type of synergy to happen when it comes to your products and your services, period. So how do we get that inside of this platform of Black Pinterest? It's simple. From today until my birthday, New Year's Day, okay, you're going to register for the live weekly Q&A sessions. It's going to be at, oh, it went off again. All right. It's going to be on Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. I have a Black Friday Q&A right at 7:30, and that's that's part of my launch plan. And at 8 o'clock, I go right into Black Pinterest. The only way that you can get access is to sign up. So type in Pinterest in the comment if you're interested. This also is going to help me to understand how to teach Pinterest based off of what you're asking and what you're requiring, right? Some people don't know anything about Pinterest. They haven't even started. They've got a personal account, but they don't have a business account. Some people have a business account, but they haven't touched it. They don't really know. Some people are not posting because they don't know how to post. Some people are posting, but they're not getting what they need, which is why this program works, because you're able to say, hey, I've been on Pinterest, I'm posting, but nobody is checking for me. Okay, let me see one of your pins. Let me see your highest ranked pin. Let me see the pin that got the highest amount of views. Let's start with that one, right? Because that is, we can go up from there, right? So these are the types of things that will be happening. I will also be teaching you on the changes that are happening inside of Pinterest so that you can maximize Pinterest for this Black Friday. We are about 45 days away from Black Friday. It's not impossible to get there, but remember, it takes a commitment from you in order to cultivate what it is that you want. There's no way, there's no other way. You can't show up one day and nothing happens and you walk away and say, I'm done. It doesn't work that way. You can't do it. There's got to be a commitment. And while we're talking about the commitment, let's be clear. We all have busy lives. So I want you to be very clear about how to put together a system of showing up on a platform that doesn't take all your time. It can happen. I know people are like, oh my God, you got to pull in the blood, sweat, and the tears. You do. Depends on where your goals are. However, we got to create some systems inside of that schedule of how we're posting. If you posted today on Facebook, you could have posted on Pinterest as well. If you posted today on Instagram, you could have posted on Pinterest as well. If you send an email out to your people, to your email list, you could have posted on Pinterest at the same. You could have. So you can do two things and they be the same. You just have to be smart about it. So we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about those strategies and how to leverage those strategies. That's what we want to do. All right. So I want to just leave you with a couple of tidbits about Pinterest, a couple of stats, because I don't think y'all recognize that you're sitting on a gold mine that you don't have to pay ads for. You right? So I'm going to drop you with this. 97 of top Pinterest searches are unbranded. And what does unbranded mean? It means that the products are unknown. The services are unknown. You as a brand are unknown. You're not this big brand on the platform of Pinterest. 97% of the searches are pulling up unbranded products and services. That's you. That could be you, right? Pinterest trends spiked 20% faster the first 6 months than on any other platform. So what does that mean? It means that your first 6 months on Pinterest is going to be faster, stronger than on Instagram or TikTok or any other platform. Why? Because the users are looking for you. It's a search engine. So the users are looking, they're searching. The only way you can pull up is if you are there. If you don't show up, you can't pull up. Oh, I need to put that on a shirt. If you don't show up, you don't pull up. Alrighty. Pinterest users are increasingly conscious of the platform's commitment to promoting healthy living and body image. What does that mean? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. So for my health, wellness, nutrition, service providers, entrepreneurs, you do not have to be perfect. You don't. Yeah. They want more realistic information, education, inspiration in the body that they've been given. They want it. So that's another one. Listen, Christmas in July, because on Pinterest, holiday planning starts as early as July. Today is October, July, September. We have missed 60 days where you could have been pulling and cultivating your tribe. No worry, honey bunches of oats. I just want you to understand how important it is to start right now. You just have to start right now. That's it. That's it. For my YouTubers, those of you that are on YouTube, I want you to realize that 77.5 of Pinterest users are also YouTubers, right? So they're both search engines, right? We already know that video converts 300 times more than a static image, a standard image, right? That means when one person looks at this picture, there's 300 people looking at this video. Picture, video. That's what we're looking at, right? So, if you're a YouTuber, you've got a podcast, if video's your jam, then your content needs to also be on that Pinterest, okay? It needs to be on that Pinterest. The Pinterest search engine sees more than 5 billion monthly searches. 5 billion. So when people say, who on Pinterest? Baby, they get 5 billion searches. That means 5 billion people are typing in that search bar. They looking for you. They looking for something. So you got to show up. Hey, Avis, how are you? So you got to show up when it comes to Pinterest. I'm giving you these stats so that you understand the power of Pinterest. And I don't want you sleeping on this power that you're on. Like you have it right at your feet, right? See, let me get another one. Listen, searches for black hairstyles have increased up to 15x on Pinterest. People say black people ain't on Pinterest. What you say, Sway? What you say? You say black people ain't on Pinterest? Black hairstyle trends, searches have 15x'd more this year than last year. So don't tell me black people ain't on Pinterest. Now, if black women are on Pinterest looking for hairstyles, black men are looking for the sharpest haircuts. They looking for the products. Black people wear clothes. They looking for the clothes. Black people shop. So whatever it is that you got that they need, they're on there looking. Okay. Let me see. Off-platform brand searches are 10x higher on Pinterest than any other platform. That means that, again, not your big brands, but your small mom and pop solopreneur brands, 10x higher. That means you can make it on Pinterest. Whereas on Facebook, you got to run ads, you got to test the ads. It's a whole thing, okay? Well, we're not even going to get into that Instagram, right? Let me get one more good one. 75% of weekly Pinterest users say they're always shopping. Every week. If 100 people are on Pinterest, 75% of them are shopping. They looking for something. Why you not on there, Slay? So I wanted to drop this information because I wanted to remind you of the power of Pinterest. I also wanted to light a fire underneath you because we just created our slogan inside of this broadcast, right? There has to be some commitment from you if you want the connection and the connectivity from your users. That means you've got to make a choice. You've got to stop. You on the fence right now. Some of y'all ain't even on the fence. Some of y'all across the street looking at the fence. But you got to have a commitment to the next 45 days before we get to Black Friday. How do we get you to generate the highest revenue that you can possibly make? And let's be clear, just because we're focused on Pinterest in this group, does not mean we do not leverage other platforms. The same information that you put on Facebook today could have been on Pinterest. So the same information you create for Pinterest, you can put on Instagram, you can put on TikTok. So we're not telling you not to focus on your main platform. You've got to add something. You got to do something different. You got to do something different. And this strange thing ain't going to impugn on your integrity, okay? They always say, I don't want to do some strange things for some change, but baby, we're not looking for change. This strange thing is going to generate those dollars. So you got to step up. So we got 45 days from now until Black Friday. Let me know if you're in, and if you are, that means that you want the information to work with me for an hour every week. Everything will be recorded and inside of a private portal. So if you miss a week, it's no problem. You will get the replays. But this is where I'm able to teach you all the things that you need to do to accelerate and be moving on Pinterest within the next 2 weeks, because that's what we need to do. We need to be moving on Pinterest in the next 14 days. Once we're moving on Pinterest in the next 14 days, then we need to be growing on Pinterest. That means we're growing our viewership. We're growing and attracting our tribe. You are growing your email list, right? You are able to sell to people that are connected to you because they see your commitment. Yeah, that's how we make this money. So if that's of interest to you, type Pinterest in the comments. I will send you the link directly and you can sign up. It's only $97. We start this week. We go all the way to January 1. That's my birthday. Mwah. Happy birthday to you, even though it's my birthday. It's my 55th. I'm so excited. Tamika and Avis, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to type those in the comments. And even if you're hashtag replay, because I love my hashtag replay, okay? Definitely ask any questions that you want. Don't forget to type Pinterest in the comments if you are serious about leveraging. Now, people always say they want more, but I don't see a lot of people doing more, right? The entrepreneur is built different. You know, when I first started like 7, 8 years ago, you know, we just did things different, right? We did things different. So I come from that school of thought. But I also know that there are some entrepreneurs out there that want to move, but they don't know how to move. I also know there's entrepreneurs out there who don't have access to a $10,000 program or a $5,000 program. And so this $97 program, which starts today and goes through to January 1, gives you access every week to a coach that's going to walk you through how to be able to grow your tribe, because you can't sell anything unless you have a tribe to sell them to. You just can't. I know everybody wants to pay for ads and they just want to put their stuff out there. Ain't nobody looking at your ads. If they didn't look at your free stuff, they didn't look at your organic stuff, they ain't looking at your ads. You've got to grow your tribe. And we're going to do this in 2 weeks. We're going to get you up and running in 2 weeks, right? Then we got 2 weeks after that. We got 2 weeks after that where we growing, where we moving, we shaking, right? Now that you've got people that have seen you committed for a month, and they keep seeing your things populate, they're going to start to trust you a little bit more. And that's the science behind all platforms. But the difference between other platforms and Pinterest is because Pinterest users are action takers. That nobody goes on Pinterest to see what you did last night. Nobody cares what you wore. Nobody cares about that. Pinterest users are on there because they want to lose weight and they need more info on that keto diet. Okay? They want the coldest. They want the coldest water container that keeps your water cold for 36 hours. They want that. But they want it. They want to be educated on, like, what is it made with, right? What are the reviews, right? What's the company stand for? They just want a little bit more information, a little bit more education. They know it keeps the water cold for 36 hours, minimally, but they want more. Because Pinterest users are comparison shopping. That's why they're making boards. When they make those little boards, they're not doing it for their health. They're making those boards because they're comparison shopping. And they're looking at the same things that look alike to make the best decision, the best buying decision for them. You have to show up in the race in order to even finish at the finish line. So, because Pinterest users are active users, engaged users, committed users, right? And action takers. You as an entrepreneur who's using and leveraging Pinterest also you have to be of that same mindset. So if you're an action taker, then type Pinterest in the comments. I'll send you the link. It's only $97 every Tuesday, 8 o'clock p.m. We'll get it started. So if one person signs up, it's me and that one person. Guess what? That one person gets my undivided attention for the next, 15 weeks? If 5 people show up, do you know how intimate that is? Do you know how special that is? And I'm capping it at 10. So this is not a money grab. Like, I'm not trying to get 100 people at $97. I'm trying to get committed people. I want to work with committed people. So let me see who you are. Type Pinterest in the comments. Let me know. Alrighty, and last but not least, hey, we hit our 300 inside of the group. Thank you all so much for hanging in there and staying a part of the group, because you could have unfollowed and joined another group. You definitely could have. Definitely don't forget, you always have the option to share the group. So share the group with your business bestie. It may be someone that you're like, I just heard somebody say something about Pinterest. Tag them to the group. Referrals are the best way. Referrals are even how I even am still doing Pinterest. I wanted to stop doing Pinterest years ago. And my very first coach and a couple of other coaches. I was in a mastermind, and they were like, you cannot stop doing Pinterest. And I was like, I want to stop. And they was like, you cannot. Okay. They was like, whenever someone says they want information on Pinterest in any group I'm in, your name comes up. Before I can type your name, somebody else has typed your name. So I've built this brand. I'm just trying to leverage it and figure out, what is it that you want? So maybe put that in the comments as well. What do you want out of Black Pinterest? What do you want? Because our conference is coming up in February. There'll be more on that in a couple of weeks. Alrighty, I'm out. Deuces.